Man, that slide is so sick.
Their vocals are just like insane.
Before we begin this reaction, I'd like to thank our supporters that provide us the funding to film and edit this video. Since we are unable to monetize any of our React videos uploaded to this channel, it is our Patreon that provides us the funding to continue making our channel bigger and better. We have a lot of interesting and exclusive content uploaded to our Patreon, which includes uncut reactions to this song, reactions to Japanese releases, live stages, games, and more. Many thanks to those who are able to support us. Now it's time to start the video. So you're now reacting to the 4-member girl group MAMAMOO and their B-side track 1, 2, 3, Oi!
Whoa.
Off of their 2022 Mic On single EP. This track is named after their pre-performance battle cry. They go, "하나, 둘, 셋, oi!" You know, like to, get amped up to go on stage. Do you guys have a cheer before you go on stage to get pumped for like performing opera?
During Callisto, do you remember when we did Peace, Love, Unity, have a great show.
Have a great show.
I love that. This track includes an incredible amount of references to their past releases and group inside jokes, including quoting their introductory saying or introductory tag, "Mama, Mama, Moo," in which all 4 members harmonize and introduce themselves saying, "Hello, we are MAMAMOO" afterwards. Like, what would be the Bourbon Chai one?
No, I don't think we would do that.
You are disappointing a lot of people.
What would it be?
I don't know.
That's so lame.
Bourbon Chai!
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's why we don't have one.
Bourbon Chai.
After 16 months since their last album, you could say this is a song that yells, "MAMAMOO is back, baby!" A lot of fans have been commenting on the song, calling it one of the most MAMAMOO songs ever, and even the leader of the group said this song is MAMAMOO's identity. So I thought it might be interesting, the fact that we have so many new reactors who haven't reacted to MAMAMOO before be introduced to them through this song, so you kind of know, oh, this is MAMAMOO.
This is the MAMAMOO sound.
This is the MAMAMOO sound. A YouTube commenter, Julie Moo, says the song represents MAMAMOO being carefree, not minding haters and others, being cute, and living their life happily as MAMAMOO. The song is composed by Kim Do-hoon, Kim Mingi, Inner Child, and the MAMAMOO member Moonbyul, who you've actually reacted to before.
Ooh.
She was like on that show where it's like, can rappers sing?
Yeah. Oh. 1, 2, 3, go! Ooh. Oh.
Hell yeah.
I like this bass. It's kind of a fun little rhythm.
And some horns in, some go-go bells. Blues progression.
Sounds like a muted cowbell in the back.
It's
onto a
almost
chorus.
not sure.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
I agree.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, cat's cute too.
I like
Ooh, that's cool.
I like their airy timbre. That sounded very Prince-like.
Uh-huh, yes it did.
That was Prince.
Yes.
It's a low voice.
I like the bass. I like how it's a very acoustic kind of thing going on. Like, these are real instrumentalists playing. It's not just... Yeah, real instruments? Yeah. I like that little sax sample.
Yeah.
That's a crazy vocal.
I love these like chromatic dun dun dun.
Man, that slide is so sick.
Their vocals are just like insane.
Really like that bass sound.
I like the bell.
Oi!
Yes!
Oi!
Good vibes.
It was good. Very funk influenced. I like that. That was a lot to take in though. There was definitely a lot of stuff. But it was actually like paced really well because it didn't start out too intense and then it slowly built. I thought it was good.
I want to listen to it again.
Yeah,
Like the whole thing.
I kind of want to listen a little too.
I like it. Bum, bum, bum.
I liked there were like different musical motifs that I liked. I liked the da 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 the sequence. Da, 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 da. And then there was like the MAMAMOO when they're saying
MAMAMOO.
yeah. I liked MAMAMOO. I liked that.
It was very chill, but it was still like had like a really high energy. I think
Yeah.
because like they weren't like belting, it was like a big belty song, but like there was still like a lot of mixing going on. It was
Yeah.
like had like a nice vibe.
I thought it was very good vibes.
I feel like when they are all together, the blend is nice. I feel like they had a coach that's like, during these parts, y'all need to blend. And then they successfully did that. It feels like one voice, but then when they have their solo parts, it's very evident that they are totally different people. But the one with the jean boots, she's giving. She's
Or the
giving
with, like,
Fenty,
the little-
she's giving Rihanna.
I want to take shots with them. I want to drink tequila with them. That would be so fun. They look like a lot of fun to party with.
What do you find so fun about this overall? Like, why'd you go in for a second listen?
I just couldn't resist. I really couldn't. Especially like the beginning, the way they like start to like layer things on top of the funky bass and the way they transition into everybody's little solo moment and how everybody's voices work so well together, but they also have their own like unique qualities. I like that a lot.
But also there's like this one synth, like the first synth that comes in is like kind of like harsh in tone. It's like kind of scratchy, but like in comparison to their voices are like so smooth that it's like a nice contrast.
My favorite part happens at 1 minute and 40 seconds.
God, I want to party with them so bad. They look fun. I think there was a lot of moments too in the production where they would like what they just did there, Brian's part. They like built it up and then when it hits like the drop, which they did in the last chorus, it hits the drop and then it kind of like, as opposed to opening up, it kind of closes in and then it gets a little quiet, but it's still got a nice rhythmic groove to it. So the second time I listened, I understood like what they were doing pacing wise with genre and kind of the mixing of sound, which was really cool because it was a progression from beginning to end of just like, we're starting electric, kind of electronic techno funkish, but then we're going into like acoustic funk. But it was so slowly integrated and so intertwined that you didn't even realize it on the first go through. And then by the end, you're like thinking about that funk bass that was going on, but that wasn't even in there like at the beginning. It slowly just kind of weaves together into this tapestry of funk and techno. So I like that a lot.
You were very zeroed in on the bass.
I'm so zeroed in on the bass. I mean, it starts in with like a trackpad bass kind of, and just like the click for percussion, which I thought was nice. But there was like this acoustic, like finger style, like slap bass that was really fun to listen to. I just think like, especially in pop music, when you put in all the sounds into like a program, it's nice to have like an acoustic element. Like, oh, someone actually like played that part and it wasn't just like a machine.
Props to the producers, because that was good. And they're fun.
They're fun.
I want to
so
take
fucking
tequila
fun.
shots with them. That would be so fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of like some of the backing like rhythmic stuff was all just like accessory instruments, like cowbell on 2 and 4, and then there was like triangle little.
There was
syncopated
triangle,
rings.
there was a go-go bells, there was claves.
Claves.
There was a lot of nice Latin percussion
Yeah.
stuff added to the groove.
I think it added like a nice mid-range to it because like bass and then all these accessory instruments just kind of add like a more interesting texture to a like pretty simplistic song.
Groove was so good. It reminded
The
me
groove
a lot
was
of,
really good.
It reminded me a lot of like Prince, like 80s stuff, just like super tight, like riffing over like a set groove, like the sub too kind of helped with that, the bass.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great throwback to a Prince style of 70s music. It's a different approach to throwback. And a very authentic one too, which is incredible. The rhythm section feels very vibrant in a way that some of the best tracks back then sounded. And then their fun energy makes it completely their own.
I think the line that really feels connected to Prince is the ooh ba boom boom boom.
Yeah. Da, 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 da.
Like it's just quintessential.
Prince, Prince sings in falsetto a lot.
That's
He would
true.
actually sing those
high
notes
up there.
high up.
He would.
Yeah.
Did you have any favorite moments in the track itself, the instrumental?
Yeah, it's like when they go to da 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 da. Like not only they changed the chord and the color because it was like kind of like a minor blues scale-ish sound, and then suddenly it goes to like 2 dominant, and which makes the sound really bright. But they just like took out all the like guitar and all other instrument, only the bass and drums. So it makes like really clear and light up there, and then back to like back to normal again.
Yeah, major 2 to major 1. But then their little MAMAMOO thing is
It's such a great
it works
melody.
so well. It's like so clever too that they kept it like in minor because like they have to, it's always been that way. But like I think it worked really well. It didn't feel like off, like it was just like I think that they utilized it in a really good way, like harmonically.
So let's break down blues. What makes a blues scale? What makes a blues form? And what did you hear in here?
It was a 12-bar form, I'm pretty sure. And it goes to the 4 chord in the 5th bar. It's like at that point it's a blues, pretty like essentially. They did some kind of interesting substitutions.
Yeah.
They went to a 2 dominant chord.
Is that the pre-chorus?
Yeah.
Oh no, that was the.
That's a part of the.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. So boom, boom,
It's really like sparse, but like there's that synth in the beginning that tells you it's a major.
and then it goes to the. And then we go to the, this is the weird one. And then I think it's just a normal like 5. I mean, like that sounds like I don't know, you know. Sorry. You know, I don't know. It's just like, and then like the standard thing to do would be to go 5 to 4 to 1. That's kind of like the normal like blues thing. Instead of 5-4, they go 2-5, but it's a 2 major. Yeah. So I mean,
yeah,
you know,
that's it.
Sounds like the blues.
What kind of colors or vibe does having this blues progression add to the song?
You know, it's called the blues, so it has that kind of connotation. But I think in this context and the way those chords are, it's a pretty happy sound. I think.
Mischievous.
Yeah.
That major 2 is probably what lifted, like made it more happy, more gentle. And
Yeah,
bouncy.
definitely. It definitely has that, because it's a brighter sound. You're going outside of the key in a sharp direction, you know, which is, at least I kind of perceive that as brightness.
That's what I'm coming back to. This song entirely feels vibrant. There's not a single note that's boring. Everything has like a little articulation here that makes it unique, a little bit of a dynamic thing. Like all of it has just this something extra to it, but not even extra. It's like, it's just right.
Just right.
It's just right.
Oh, I'm really interested to see what their other music sounds like because you said that they said that this is like their identity. So I'm curious what like their other music sounds like.
Add them to your playlist.
Cool.